Good day everyone, Paul Stoner here, CEO Biggin and Scott. I'm joined by Michael Tynan today from the Paran office, who once again was Salesperson of the Month for October.
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 Was it October?
October.
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
He's just had a baby, forgive
Yeah,
me.
that's it.
Well, he hasn't had the baby, but he and his wife just had a baby, so he's probably a bit tired.
That's it. Just
So you continue doing some great work. I'll ask you whether you've noticed about changes in the market soon, but tell me what's happening in Paran and Windsor and surrounds.
It's been really good. It's been a really good time to reflect on the year itself.
Yep.
And what we've done is the stats wise, we had I think 8% market share at the start of the year for Paran. We're now up to 16% market share in Paran.
Great.
So we've really kind of tackled that.
Yep.
Same with Windsor. We've now climbed that back into I think 15 or 16% as well for market share for Windsor as well. So I think we've really focused on those two areas and really gaining more traction, which I think we have, and you know that's continuing to grow, which is great. But also other markets, St Kilda Road, Queens Road, where we're starting to see a bit more listings and sales in there from our office, and we're really focusing on that, and also South Yarra, which has always been a bit of a...
So you've taken me on a bit of a tangent now. So social proof is a pretty interesting thing. So boards up have been creating more opportunities. Huh?
Absolutely. Yeah. So what we've done is we've modelled, doing open for inspection boards with open times for all our opens on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So we've
Tom called me the other day and said, I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's working really well. Yeah. So we've done that for all our opens, and even our landlords and people we're selling for, they love it as well. Yeah. Because they can see that it's actually really working. We're getting more numbers through the door and more people competing for the property.
So anybody, if you drive through the Paran territory on a Saturday, there's millions of pointer boards out.
That's it, and with the open times on it.
Yeah. I know, but I'm talking competitors as well. So it does confuse the public. They don't know what's open when, and
that's it.
And then eventually they'll see an open one next to the pointer, and so it does get pretty confusing. So so market wise, you've picked up that share. You're meeting more people. There's more social proof.
Yep.
So momentum, which you guys have been building on for the last year, is happening.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it was tough at the start of the year.
Yep.
Tom and Guy had a lot of good listings at the start of the year, which really propelled us.
Yep.
But we've really continued on that. Now we're sitting on average 30 properties each month that we've listed and sold, and we're continuing to grow on that, and we're starting to grow the team as well. We've got Marcus, who's a part of my team. We've also got Tim, who's just started as a sales admin and helping out the whole team. And we're always on the hunt for good people, but we're starting to get people saying, "Well, geez, you guys are really active in the area."
You looked down the camera when you said that.
Yeah, well, we're looking for good people all the time. So so we're starting to attract really good people. Well, we've got good people in business, but even more good people.
So this is it's a rebuild of the original office really, which. Been in the area since 1880, more or less, and has always been known for being good agents in the area. But we're just reconnecting with the public, which has been really interesting.
Well, Tom said to me before I started, I want to reconnect with the public. I want to reconnect with the community. Going to the Fates, going to Chapel Street, the fruity end of Chapel Street, and just walking down there and knowing the shop owners and knowing the people who live there, and and I think we've done that, and I think people can now see that we're really, as you said, this momentum is now starting to build where we're second in the marketplace. I know we're going to be number one by the end of next year, and we're going to continue to grow into other markets as well, like St Kilda Road, Queens Road, and build a bigger presence in South Yarra as well.
So as I say to the guys who come here on a Thursday and doing training with me, what does it look like for a buyer at the moment when they come into contact with you guys? What sort of communication they're getting? Because you're big on all of your newsletters and stuff.
Yeah, it is. Look, it depends if they email us. Basically, they get an email response with an information sheet with comparable sales, what the property is size-wise, the rental, also the body corporate fees, rates if it's an apartment, if it's a house, what the potential is with the house, all those kind of things. So they're fully informed about what's going on with the property that they've inquired on. And then if they've got a phone number, they'll also get a courtesy phone call. I know that you've inquired on 10/261 Dandenong Road. Just wanted to see if you received the information I sent through to you. is there a time that you're available to look at the property if you can't make the open time? So really good customer service, making sure that we're over-servicing people who we come into contact with.
And then people on the database, so suburb reports, weekly updates, all of that sort of stuff.
Very big on those. So basically every month, properties that sell in a certain street in Paran in Windsor will be getting results. Even if we don't sell them, they'll be getting the results from us and other agents. So they're fully informed every month that what's happened in their street.
I'm so glad you're doing that. So, 'cause I remember Tom was struggling with it, where other brands were, trying to own his results. Yep. And the reality is it's just information. You're just making information available, and it's...
Correct. We're educating their marketplace. Want it. Absolutely. People want to know what's going on in their marketplace. And investors especially, I find that if you give them a call, they're always happy to talk to you. If there's a great result that's happening in their building or in their street, they're always happy to receive that call.
As long as you're not doing a maintenance call on their place.
No, that's it.
They're the ones I don't like.
No, the landlords don't like that, that's for sure.
So how's this month in December looking? Will it continue? Have you seen a slight shift in the market?
We've definitely seen a shift in the market. Yep. I think, there's always three marketplaces. There's a buyer's market, a seller's market, and there's a balanced market. I think we've been in a balanced market for the last couple of months where, it's been like this, but at the moment, I'm finding there is a shift. It is a buyer's market out there. It is a really, really good time to buy. And so what I'm saying to buyers is you've just got to be there on the day of auction. You've just got to be there. There's some great opportunities for you to purchase some really quality real estate. So, that's... The shift that we've seen with the buyer's market is probably the last 2-3 weeks. Less people at the open for inspections, so it just means you just got to work harder. The buyers that you've got on properties, you just got to work really hard with them. Make sure that you're educating them and showing them really.
And
great
I think so as soon as I'm finished this, I'll do our weekly update email, and I think I'll put in the two markets. So there's definitely a market for the first home buyer price ranges and different lending terms and so forth. That's all fine. But once you get over those prices and you are secondary markets and so forth, people are still assuming that there's lots of competition. In some cases, there's just one, maybe two. So you can't give up. There's now is a great opportunity to buy at the right price.
Correct. But having said that, I mean, we're looking like a really strong November's going to occur. We've got a lot of good stock on the market. We're still, as I say, we're still getting good numbers through the good quality stock that we've got. Even the stock that's a little bit harder to sell, we've still got buyers running on it and making offers, which is fantastic. So we're going to get it away. I think we're going to have a really strong November. December, we've got a lot of auctions booked in as well. And I think that should propel us early to next year, which we're already listing for February and March.
So I just interviewed Daniel Ashton from Alston Week, and he tells me that he's working harder. So he's working harder on his calls. He's working harder on the current listings and the vendors because he needs to have more conversations.
Correct. It's all about, and Tom and I go back and forth on this, it's all about educating the owners on where the market is at the moment. Some vendors are here, but the market's here, so we just got to educate them on what's happened with the market and make them feel comfortable that if they're looking to move on, which if the motivation's there, they do, well, this is what you need to do, and you can reinvest because you're buying and selling in the same market. You're not going to be making a loss. It's a better thing for you.
Exactly. So the link for the young guys watching is... you need to say what you're thinking. You can't just think it. You've got to get it out. If you see something's happening, you've got to say it.
Yeah, it's about communicating effectively to your owners and educating them on the market. And Daniel's 100% right. Doing those calls and contacting more frequently. So my frequency with my vendors has gone up. I could contact them once a day. Now I'm doing it twice a day. If I'm taking people through privately, making sure that they know, all of those kind of little things, even email inquiries.
That's right.
Guys, just want to let you know I've got 5 email inquiries on your property today. Just want to keep you posted. 1 or 2 people might be booked in for Saturday's opens, those kind of things.
Great. And the byproduct for this, for any potential sellers watching, is all of the guys are a lot closer to hot buyers now because they've seen them fail, they've seen them miss out, they know exactly where they're at, they know them intimately. So there is an opportunity, there's a chance in the next 2 to 3 months there will be more off-market deals again, which happened at the start of this year.
Yeah, so, correct. 25% of our deals are done off-market.
Yeah.
So we're working with all these buyers who are missing out on similar properties to the ones that are coming up. What we're saying to people are, well, if we can save you the advertising money but sell it to these people who are missing out on those properties. A perfect example, I've got one in Alto on St Kilda Road. 1 bed, 1 bath, 1 car, and listed another 1 bedroom last night. I've got an underbidder who missed out on the one on the top floor, one of the top floors that I sold, taking them through today, and they're already pre-qualified, but they're keen to get in, and they don't want to miss out again. So
that's the big one.
Yeah,
I'm sick of missing out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm ready. Get me in.
Exactly. What have you got for me?
Michael, congratulations. You're working hard.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
I'm sure you're working hard at home too.
Yes, yes. Going well. It's going well. Yes.
And thanks for watching, everyone.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers.